Go ahead and come to all fours, knees and hands on the mat, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. And just rotate through your spine here, lowering your belly, bringing your gaze forward, and rounding out through your spine, draw your chin to your chest. Just sending the spine into flexion and extension here. And then begin to make barrel rolls or any other spinal movements that feel good to you here. We're going to be using our core and spine a lot here to stabilize. So it's good to get some movement in there and tell it that we want it to wake up and support us. Okay, once you've finished your spinal movements, go ahead and curl your toes. Press your hands into the floor, protracting your shoulder blades, and go ahead and have your knees just an inch or so off the floor. Draw your belly to your spine. Keep with your breath here, getting some core engagement. We want to stabilize through our core during this entire workout. We're going to be throwing around some weight, moving quickly, and we don't want our core to bail on us when we start to fatigue. Good. As you breathe out, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Just pedaling out here through your calves, alternating legs. You can bend your knees, sending your heel down, getting into your Achilles and low calf more. All right, bring your right leg high, bend your knee and stack your hips, and just begin to make a few hip circles going one direction, and then a few hip circles going the other direction. As you shift forward, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and reach your right arm high. Some people call this the world's greatest stretch. Quite the name if you ask me. It is a good stretch though. Okay, plant your right hand down, lower your back knee, and rock out your hips here in this lazy lizard pose. As you breathe out, send your hips back, lengthen your front leg, extending your front foot, flexing your toes here to get into your hamstring. And then just begin to move back and forth between the two. Get into your hips, your quads, your hip flexors here, and your front leg hamstring. Good. Retuck your back toes, lift your knee, lift your right arm up again, and pivot on the pinky edge of both toes as you reach your right hand towards the back of the mat. Replant your right hand, step your right foot back, pedal it out in downward facing dog. Okay, bring your left leg high, bend your knee and stack your hips, and make a few hip circles in one direction here, and then a few in the other. Good. As you breathe out, shift forward, plant your left foot to the outside of your left hand, and lift your left arm high. Lower your left hand, lower your back knee, and rock out your hips in this lazy lizard pose here. Just moving into any spots that you feel a little bit of tightness. Then on your next exhale, send your hips back, lengthen your front leg, flex your toes for this half split. Now begin to move back and forth between the two. All right, plant both hands, tuck your back toe, lift your knee, lift your left arm high again, pivot on the pinky edge of both feet as you reach your left hand back, and bring it back around. Good. You're in downward facing dog, pedaling it out here just for a moment. Go ahead and lower your knees, sit back on your heels. Reach your arms up and open twist to your right. Arms come high, open twist to your left. We'll do that again. Arms come up, twist to your right. Arms come up, twist to your left. Arms come up, interlace your fingers, press your palms to the ceiling, bend to your right. Inhale through center, bend to your left, and back to the right. Bend over to your left. We'll do that one more time. Exhale as you bend right. Inhale through center and bend to your left. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, draw your elbows down. Cactus arms here. Shine your chest forward. Maybe take your head up. And exhale, let it all go. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get started with our kettlebell workout. I will talk through the first round, so it'll be just a little bit slower, and then we'll ramp up the speed for the second and third round. So let's get started. Kettlebells or dumbbells near the top of your mat. In the push-up position, we lower for push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up for 2. 1. Jump forward, row for 2. For 1. Clean the weight, rack it. We squat for 2. For 1. Lower the weight, bring feet about hips distance apart. RDL for 2. For 1. Straight back to push-ups. Lower your weight, jump back. Push-ups for 2. For 1. Jump forward, row for 2. For 1. Clean the weight, rack it. We squat for 2. For 1. Let the weight hang down by your hips. RDL for 2. For 1. Nice job. Third set. Lower the weights. Jump back for push-up for 2. 1. Jump forward. We row for 2. 1. Clean. Rack. Squat for 2. For 1. Bring the weight down. RDLs for 2. For 1. Nice job. 2 more sets. Jump back, push up for 2. 1. Jump forward. We row for 2. 1. Clean. Rack. Squat for 2. For 1. Weights come by your side. RDL. 2. 1. Last set. Weights on the ground. Jump back, push up. 2. 1. Jump forward, we row for 2. For 1, we clean. Squat for 2. For 1, weights by your side, RDL, 2, and 1. Set your weights on the ground. We have 1 minute's rest here, and we got 2 more rounds. Whew, it gets the heart rate going, this one. Short and sweet. So grab some water here if you would like. You can take child's pose, take a seat, or you can get started on the next set. Do what works for you. I love workouts like this when I'm short on time, but I want to hit the full body and get my heart rate going as well, because time is of the essence. And sometimes all you got is 15 minutes. Okay, we got about 10-ish more seconds, I think. I don't know, we'll give us another 15. And then we start all again. We have the same exercises, 2 reps each exercise for 5 sets. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go a little bit faster now. We start in 3, 2, 1, push up for 2. Jump forward, row for 2. Rack the weight, squat for 2. Lower the weight, RDLs for 2. Weights on the ground, jump back, push up for 2. Jump forward, row for 2. Squat for 2. RDLs for 2. Nice work. We got 3 more sets. Push-ups for 2. Jump forward, row for 2. Squat for 2. Lower the weight, RDL for 2. Excellent job. Weight on the ground, jump back, push up for 2. You got 2 more sets. Row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. That's it, nice work. Last set, jump back, push up for 2. Row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. Whew. Lower the weight. Nice job, y'all. We'll rest for 1 more minute, and then we got 1 more round. That's it. Easy peasy. I'm gonna grab some water. Okay, final round here. Let's finish out strong. Keep the core engaged. Squeeze that booty. Let's not dump into the low back. And I will change the angle. Okay, y'all, final round. I've changed my angle so y'all can get a different vantage point if you're looking at my form or where my feet are in relation to my body. Okay, I can see why people don't speak when they do workout videos, but I'm in it with y'all, so let's go. We have 1 more round. Okay, last 5 sets here. Push-up position. We go in 3, 2, 1. Let's push up for 2. Row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. Weights on the ground, jump back, push up for 2. We row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. That's it. 3 more sets. Jump back, push up for 2. Row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. That's it. You got it. You're almost there. You only have 2 more sets. Push up for 2. Row for 2. Squat for 2. RDL for 2. That's it. Keep with the breath. Last set. Jump back, push up for 2. Whew. Squat, row for 2. Squat for 2. Last one, RDL for 2. Whew. And lower the weight. Nice work. Air high five to all of you out there. Thanks for training with me. I'll see you next time.